Get ready for the biggest football shakeup of the summer. Peter Schmeichel is sounding the alarm, urging Manchester United to launch a transfer swoop for the £17 million ex-Arsenal star, Xhaka. Schmeichel is making a passionate case that the team desperately needs veteran leadership to support rising stars like Casemiro, pointing to Xhaka's incredible transformation of Sunderland's fortunes and his crucial role in their Premier League return. We dive into why this experienced midfielder is exactly what Old Trafford needs right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the massive spending blueprint for Manchester United. A report is revealing that the Red Devils are ready to spend up to £150 million on 3 central midfielders to push for a title challenge. We break down the staggering figures, including an £80 million allocation for a marquee signing to replace Casemiro, and explore the potential targets like Baleba, Elliot Anderson, and Adam Wharton. We continue with the transfer speculation. Beyond the big names, we examine the specific targets fueling this £150 million blitz. We look at the potential £80 million deal with Brighton's Baleba, the high-cost options like Elliot Anderson, and the value picks like Adam Wharton, weighing the pros and cons of every potential midfield acquisition. And finally, we finish with the full picture of the midfield overhaul. We cover the potential second move to replace Manuel Ugarte and the options in the £40 million bracket, including Matheus Fernandes and Alex Scott, plus the £20 million backup options. Don't miss a second of this massive transfer saga. Stay locked in because we bring you all the breaking transfer lines you need. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Manchester United is reportedly eyeing a significant midfield overhaul this summer, with former goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel advocating for a bold transfer move for Arsenal's former captain, Xhaka. Schmeichel has publicly urged the club to pursue the £17 million transfer for the 33-year-old, arguing that the squad urgently needs veteran leadership to support emerging talents like Casemiro. Speaking on the good, the bad, and the football podcast, Schmeichel stressed the necessity of experience, noting that with key players like Casemiro departing, the team lacks the necessary backbone. He suggested that while younger prospects such as Adam Wharton or Elliot Anderson are attractive, they remain too unproven. What we need, and what we don't really have apart from Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes in that team, is proper leadership. Schmeichel stated. Schmeichel pointed to Xhaka's transformative impact on Sunderland as evidence of his quality. The former United keeper lauded Xhaka's influence, stating, "When I look at what Xhaka's done for Sunderland, Xhaka is the reason they are where they are. He has been absolutely amazing. His leadership qualities are great. He can play 80% of the games." Sunderland's recent resurgence, achieving a return to the Premier League in the 2025-26 season and currently sitting 12th, has highlighted Xhaka's crucial role. United is expected to assess the midfielder's influence firsthand during an upcoming visit to Sunderland next week, where Xhaka has already started 29 league matches this term. Despite the club's current focus on younger recruits, Schmeichel's push for experience comes as Casemiro nears a summer exit. With the 2026 World Cup approaching, the Switzerland international remains in peak form, though Sunderland is anticipated to demand a substantial fee for their talismanic leader before the international tournament begins. Manchester United is reportedly eyeing a significant midfield overhaul this summer, with former goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel strongly advocating for the acquisition of ex-Arsenal star Xhaka. Schmeichel believes the club urgently needs veteran leadership to underpin the development of rising talents like Casemiro. Speaking on the good, the bad, and the football podcast, Schmeichel asserted that while United should focus on younger prospects such as Adam Wharton or Elliot Anderson, the current squad lacks the necessary experience. He stated, "What we need, And what we don't really have apart from Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes in that team is proper leadership. Schmeichel pointed to Xhaka's transformative impact on Sunderland, noting that the midfielder is the reason for their stunning return to the Premier League in the 2025-26 season, where the club currently sits 12th and remains a contender for European qualification. Schmeichel praised Xhaka's influence, stating, "When I look at what Xhaka's done for Sunderland, Xhaka is the reason they are where they are. He has been absolutely amazing. His leadership qualities are great. He can play 80% of the games." The potential signing comes as Casemiro nears an exit, prompting a focus on experience over purely youthful recruitment. United is scheduled to visit Sunderland next week to assess Xhaka's impact, as the Swiss international has already started 29 league games for the Black Cats. Despite Xhaka remaining in peak condition ahead of the 2026 World Cup, Sunderland may be seeking a substantial transfer fee for their talismanic leader before the international tournament begins. Manchester United is reportedly planning a significant £150 million investment to bolster their midfield, signaling a strategic shift following past criticisms regarding their midfield development. This ambitious spending spree comes as the club looks to push for a title challenge. The move is prompted by the impending departure of Casemiro on a free transfer and the expected sale of Manuel Ugarte, leaving the squad needing substantial reinforcements. The club has earmarked approximately £80 million for a marquee signing intended to replace Casemiro. Furthermore, United is prepared to spend around £40 million to replace Ugarte, who previously joined from Paris Saint-Germain for roughly £50 million. There is a potential £10 million flexibility within the £150 million projection, suggesting a third midfielder could be secured for about £20 million. Several players have emerged as key targets in these negotiations. Reports indicate Manchester United is leading the pursuit of Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba. Other names linked include Nottingham Forest's Elliot Anderson, Newcastle's Sandro Tonali, and West Ham's Matheus Fernandes. Other potential targets mentioned in the context of the £80 million signing include Adam Wharton from Crystal Palace and Aurelien Tchouameni from Real Madrid. Veteran pundit Rio Ferdinand has voiced his opinion, suggesting the club should prioritize signing Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest. Ferdinand praised Anderson's profile, believing he possesses the dynamic, all-action qualities, robustness and ability to drive a team that United currently lacks in their midfield. While Tonali and Guimarães are recognized talents, Ferdinand suggested Anderson fits the specific profile the team requires. Manchester United is embarking on an ambitious midfield overhaul this summer, with INEOS reportedly prepared to invest up to £150 million across 3 potential transfer moves. The strategy centers on replacing key departures and bolstering the squad for a potential title challenge next season. The immediate focus is on replacing Casemiro, who is set to depart on a free transfer. The club is strongly linked with Brighton and Hove Albion's Carlos Baleba for an £80 million deal to step into the role. Other considerations for the central midfield include Sandro Tonali, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Adam Wharton, though the club appears to favor better value options like Baleba and Wharton over Tonali. Following the Casemiro exit, United is also looking to offload Manuel Ugarte, a move Sir Jim Ratcliffe has personally approved amid interest from Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray, and Napoli. This sale is expected to generate funds for the next phase of recruitment. To secure a third midfielder, INEOS has allocated approximately £20 million, with Southampton's Shea Charles being a player of interest. Other potential targets being explored include Matheus Fernandes from West Ham and the duo of Alex Scott and Tyler Adams. The potential spending spree is further bolstered by other targets. Elliot Anderson from Nottingham Forest is on the radar, though his price tag is substantial, potentially reaching £100 million or more. Furthermore, there is interest in Serie A midfielder Fabrizio Romano, has confirmed is on United's shortlist, alongside Wolverhampton Wanderers Joe Gomes and Sporting CP captain Morten H. Jolmend, who could move for around €50 million. These moves are timed to coincide with Michael Carrick securing the permanent manager role, a decision supported by the investment strategy. Harry Kane remains a long-term target for the club as well.